happy heart, I started this morning walking along the rice field embankments that were still covered in thin mist. Dew dripped from the tips of the rice leaves, reflecting the sunlight that was starting to peek out from behind the hills. The sound of small birds calling out to each other in the distance, as if welcoming my steps. The morning air felt fresh, touching my skin like a warm greeting from nature. My feet touched the soft and cold mud of the rice fields. I smiled to myself, imagining the little adventure that awaited me. Today I hunted snails. Who would have thought that a simple activity like this could bring such pure happiness? In between the green rice stalks that stretched out, the snails were like hidden treasures. There were so many of them. I was overwhelmed. My eyes kept sweeping every corner, my hands busy grabbing one by one. The atmosphere in this rice field is so pleasant, like a small piece of heaven that has been sent down to earth. The expanse of green stretches as far as the eye can see, enveloping the view with the calming colors of life. The morning air gently infiltrates the lungs, carrying the scent of wet soil and leaves that have just woken up from a night's sleep. Every breath seems to bring a message of peace, sweeping away the remnants of fatigue that have settled in the mind. White clouds floating lightly like cotton. The sunlight descends slowly, dancing on the surface of the clear rice field water, reflecting and sparkling like shards of glass. There is no noise here, only the calm rhythm of nature, the gurgling of water, the rustling of the wind, and the occasional chirp of birds from the trees in the distance. Nature seems to be speaking, in a language that is inaudible but felt by the heart. The water in the rice fields is so clear as a mirror that reflects the sky and the green faces of the lush rice plants. Feet immersed in it feel like they are touched by a healing coolness. In that clarity, the world feels lighter, and the self feels closer to something pure, which cannot be explained by logic, it can only be felt. The rice leaves sway slowly, following the gentle dance of the wind. They whisper, greeting anyone who is willing to come and be silent for a moment, feeling the tranquility that can only be found far from the hustle and bustle of the city. The morning sunlight penetrates between the rice stalks, creating a painting of light and shadow that moves smoothly, like a soft dance that can only be enjoyed by eyes that are willing to see deeper. In this place, time seems to slow down. There is nothing pressing, no burden that feels heavy. There is only togetherness with nature, in complete harmony and without disturbance. This rice field is not just a stretch of fields for farmers, but a meditation space, a place where the soul can breathe freely and the mind can be calm in the silence that lives. And in that moment, I could only stand, letting myself be absorbed in the beauty of nature. I didn't want to go home quickly, because here I felt like I was coming home, not to a house, but to the essence of true peace. I continued my steps through the rice fields in between the young green rice. Every time I found a snail, there was an inexplicable sense of satisfaction. A small laugh escaped me when I almost slipped, but I didn't care. The mud that stuck to my hands and feet was not a barrier, it actually added to the excitement. I felt like a child who found a new toy, and the world felt like it had no burden at all. Time passed imperceptibly. The small bag I brought was now full, but my eyes continued to search. I didn't feel like stopping. A gentle breeze blew gently, shaking the tips of the rice leaves, as if dancing in this happiness. This was not just looking for snails, this was a moment of togetherness with nature, a moment where I felt truly alive and whole. In the midst of this vast and serene rice field, I found something more than just a catch. I found a genuine, simple, down-to-earth happiness. A morning I will always remember, a morning full of laughter, mud, and little snails that bring joy.